Hey everyone. So today I wanted to show you how to create a market using the Augur platform. Um, so the NBA actually just released their opening week schedule. Um, so I'd like to place a bet on the Celtics winning their opening game. So to do this, because there are no markets asking this question, I need to make it on my own. So the first thing you'll do is click create right here, and then you'll ask a question. So my question is, will the Celtics defeat the 76ers in NBA's opening night on 10/16/18 p.m. Eastern Standard Time? So then you need to give it a category, you give it NBA and some tags to make it for people to be able to find it. So then you go to the outcome. So this is a yes or no question. That's why I phrased it this way. It makes things a lot easier. I could indicate a spread, or I could do some other fancier things, but I'm going to keep it basic. So I just made it explicit. Yes vote indicates that the Celtics will win the game. So then you go to the resolution. Um, so you need to give it a source on how do we know who won the game, and it will be reported by NBA.com. I will designate myself as reporter, and that means I will be putting up reputation tokens to make sure that I do not report the wrong outcome, or else I'll be penalized. So the expiration date is actually in UTC 4 time. So I want this market to end at midnight on October 16th. That's about when the game will finish, probably a little bit before. Um, but I want the bet to still be going during the game because it'll enable live betting. So let's say the Celtics are up by 20 at the start of the first quarter. Maybe I want to sell my yes share and make some quick profit and don't take the risk of uh, the Celtics not finishing the game with that 20-point lead and potentially losing it. So next, you can offer to give it. Well, first, an incentive to create this market is you actually get a percentage of um, every single bet. So I'm going to give myself a 1% fee. So it's really good because this is a huge sporting event and there is not a single question market out there talking about this basketball game. So imagine when Augur gets a lot more users, the potential profits you could get just from creating these markets. So here you can offer some initial liquidity. I have a little bit of ETH right here, and I bid yes, and right here I give it a price of 0.6. So what I'm saying is I believe the Celtics have a 60% chance or higher to beat the 76ers in this opening night. So hopefully, someone will come in and try to sell that share, saying they think the 76ers will win, and that's how the bet will work. Oh, I don't have enough ETH. So I will come back to this and when I get more ETH to bid. Okay, so I am back. So I'm going to make this bid. I've given some initial liquidity. Um, now we need to sign the transaction. Oh, So it's going to generate a MetaMask notification. That's how I signed up. So this isn't a trivial fee. It's actually going to cost 0.07 ETH to create. So hopefully this will be a popular market, and if I'm making 1%, they'll need to be 3,000, 3,000 total dollars staked in order for it to be worth my while as a market creator. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it. And there it is. There's my market. So the last thing I want to do is kind of go over my strategy or a strategy that could be worthwhile exploring. So right here is oddshark.com, and they actually have all the odds from all the popular betting websites. So they don't have the odds for the NBA just yet because the schedule just came out today. But let's look at an NFL matchup. So the thing to look at with the type of bet we made is the money line. So let's say I was going to make a market saying, will the Dolphins beat the Buccaneers? And I saw that the best money line was -18. So what that means is, I have this little calculator right here. It means there's a 54.13% chance that the Dolphins will win that game. So what you'd want to do if you're creating a market, you'd want to give yourself better odds. You would want to pad it in your favor. So maybe you buy it at a cheaper price. You'd set maybe a 50-50 initial sell order. That way you can get better odds than what you'd find at a online gambling site. So maybe you wanted to be on both sides of the bet. Let's see what. So the Buccaneers are +111. So here they have a 47.39%. So what you do is you'd either, depending on how you phrase the question, you'd buy yes, the Bucks will win, and give it let's say you want to make 5 percentage points, a 42.39% chance of them winning. Or maybe you have both sides of the market and you pad this up a little bit and you try to sell a share for 52% of the Bucks winning. It's a thought. There's not much liquidity on Augur, but if the platform becomes successful, this is a good skill to have.